Right, good morning guys, my name is Chris and I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and what you're about to see is a week's worth of my sales so you guys can gauge if it's worth it for yourselves to start selling on eBay or not. We do a bit of everything guys, you're going to see, and I would recommend guys, if you are thinking about going out to buy stuff to sell on eBay, watch what people sell, not what they buy. Everything I buy doesn't necessarily sell. Some of it ends up finding its way to places I've hinted through my partner, some of it ends up in a bin because it's rubbish. But if you watch these sort of videos, you'll know what's selling at this present time and for how much. Gives you a much better gauge. But anyway guys, normally I do these intros at the end. This week I'm trying to do one at the start, so we're going to try and do this in one take, but I will edit it, obviously. Right guys, first one up is a Vaxblade 3 main motor body. That's actually going to a repeat buyer, and that's gone for $29.99 asking price. I actually sold two of these today, so I need to be really careful because one's a dust tracker variant and the other one isn't. But that's a Vax Powerhead guys. The code on that is CLAC CFTS, and that again guys is a code to really watch out for. They're very universal for Vax. They fit on most of their cordless vacuums, from the Pacers to the Blades, ranging all the way through the numbers and generations and whatnot. So people will buy that. It is a basic one, but it will fit a lot, so it sells a lot. My light's just gone off, and that one's gone for $31.49. Might as well do the other one. Exactly the same code guys, just not a dust tracker variant. It is actually slightly better condition, this one, but we took an offer on that one, got it gone for 30 quid. Shark power nozzle guys, we've got a thing for the power nozzles and power heads today. This one is code MV601 UK30. That's gone for $34.99 asking price. ITV's Golden Balls board game. Not a bad one to watch out for guys, if you can get it cheap. That's gone for $17.99. Some board games are really worth getting. I got some behind that I do just need to get on my listing. I've got like a Bloodborne and a Gore Chosen Dead Games Workshop games. Some like this one, they sort of do stand out. I could have got two of these, but I only picked up one. I'm glad I did, because I actually got it last November, I think. It was definitely in the winter last year. But $17.99 from a couple of quid. And my last one, Shark main motor body. Code on that one guys is MV340 UKP31. We don't get many UKPs, and that's gone for $24.99 asking price. Guys, afternoon, we're on Wednesday sales. Only got three to go through. I do know how to use my hand. Shock pipe, that went for £13 on offer. Code is AZ910 UKT31. Again guys, quite a good one to watch out for the other pieces involved, but the one tubes do just hang around. Unless they're flexive, really do just hang around. This has stayed for a while, but I'm in quite good money on this whole bundle of them. This is a cordless slim vac from Vax. Again, it's got its charger. I do sell whole vacuums at times. The pieces of this one just ain't worth selling. Really, too much time, too much effort, not enough reward. So that's gone all in 40 quid. Then we got a full set of rounded golf clubs. I just counted. I'm left with 6 sets, and I got one round the back to the list. So I'm down to my last 7 sets. That has gone for £75 all in. Right guys, Thursday evening, bit of a late one. I only got 2 sales to go through anyway. Got a couple more, but they came through late, so double ship tomorrow. Got a Vax Platinum Power Max carpet cleaner. It is slightly damaged. It does work, but it's slightly damaged. It is photoed. It is in the description. That's gone for 70. Brand new. They're actually like 250 quid. I didn't know that, so I accidentally walked past somewhere that did it. And these, what we did was I originally listed these two at £15. They had no interest. They're Godzilla vs King Kong sort of figures. They're both injured. And then we had these two knocking about as well, and I was trying to get these into a sort of relevant bundle, like they came from the same film. He's in a film, he hasn't even been released into that series yet, and I just went, you know what, put them together. As $24.99, we got 20 on offer, so not my worst deal, but could have been a lot better. Right guys, Saturday, so we're doing Saturday sales. We only need to dispatch 2 because they came through very early this morning, but I just said we'll dispatch them all. My light just went off. I hope the battery's not dead. I have spent a lot of time up here today drafting. Shark upright vacuum, handle plus hose guys. Code NZ801 UKT40. That's gone for $17.99 on an offer. They're a pair of Gabor leather boots. Gabor used to do really well. I used to bring in like £40 on a pair of boots like these. Now, I'm not sure if it's because it's the start of the winter or if they, you know, I'm still on summer pricing here, but I took an offer on these for £28 to get them shifting. We are starting to do a lot better on the women's boots. They are starting to shift a lot more, which is why you guys have seen me all year picking them up. This came from Rocky, and I will tell you guys right now, quite literally, the only reason I picked this up was he wanted to get an extra 20 quid out of me. He had a Miele vacuum, and he said I could have, and he said, find other stuff, and he threw this vacuum in. So I was like, okay, I'll take that vacuum. Don't know why, but I'll be honest, it's a Bell Bay. If you don't know, that's Aldi or Lidl, I can't remember which, but it works somehow, and it's gone for £14, and it didn't actually sit very long. It's only sat about 3 days. There's just a pair of unbranded under the knee boots, guys. They've gone for 15 on offer. Superdry t-shirt, again guys, as I say with Superdry, always have a look what you got. That's a track and field. Some Superdry t-shirts are around a tenner. This one was around 15 for being that track and field sort of area of Superdry. That has bought in £13 on offer, and you can see why it's gone on offer sort of at that price is there's a fair bit of cracking in all the writing. And then for those of you that don't know, I've started buying a lot of Warhammer. Now what I'm doing is I've got two methods for sourcing this, and they're completely different from anything else. So I'm going on eBay and purchasing it through auctions. So I'm looking for low start bid auctions, and I'm either trying to buy really large bundles quite cheap that I can break down, or buying individual items that have like a 99p start bid for like £3 from, hopefully from the same buyer. I win 5 or 6 lots, get combined shipping. If you've seen on the shelves there, guys, the Warhammer's been up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm then also going on Marketplace, and I'm going and buying small, either small bundles, and I'm saying, do you have anything else, before I go. And 9 times out of 10, they've always said yes. There's only one occasion they said, no, I haven't got anything else, it's just that. And at that point I went, sorry, the bundle's not for me. Because the bundles that I'm looking at are relatively worth what the costing is. When you start adding and you start bringing the price down, and here's the perfect example for that. I want to buy one £20 item. He messaged me, says he's got another 2 items that I could buy for another £20. So I'm at 40. He said he's got another bundle. This one had 5 items with it, and he said he wants 35 for that. I got there, we settled on 70, so I got these for 30. Now that, to anybody, doesn't look like anything. If you know Warhammer, that's a Necron. It's from a very specific thing. I think it's the Leviathan kit. Now that, in 2 days of listing, looking like that, has bought in £38 on offer today. I bought that and 4 other models off him, or 3 other models in that one little bit, for an additional £30, and I spent 70 on the whole thing. So I've over halfway got my money back on that now. Last one. They were electric log fire. I love picking the log fires up, guys, because most of the time they sell fairly decently. They're fairly easy to list. They're really reliable. That's gone for 40 quid. I think I paid about 7 quid for it. So not the best markup in terms of percentage, but again, not bad, and we're getting to the right time of year. I've actually sold out of them now. That was the last one I had, so I need to find more, and I know where to go to find some as well. But anyway, guys, see what tomorrow brings. Right, guys, so Sunday, so then late Saturday and Sunday sales. Getting them ready for Monday, and there is a local post office open to me that's actually open on Sunday, so I'll probably end up taking them today because I do need to get some cash out for tomorrow, because we're going to go see Rocky again and do a couple of charity shops with the kids. So that'll be on YouTube shortly for you guys. Might be before this video, actually, might be after, don't know. You can let me know in the comments. Alright, first one up, guys. These bags are worth picking up. This is a Litchfield Explorer 60+10 rucksack. That's gone for 25. I did take quite a low ball offer on that because I did want to get it gone. Vax Pace main motor body, that's gone for 25. NBA Lakers varsity jacket, I believe it is. I believe it's a varsity anyway. That's gone for £13. It is from Primark originally. That's some Diesel jeans, guys. Again, always tells you what they are there. If it doesn't, then they're newer ones. They're current. They've gone for 30 on offer. That's a pair of Levi jeans, guys. They're 506s. They've gone for 15. In there, guys, is 4 miniatures for Warhammer 40k. It's 4 Orc Boys. That has gone on offer for a tenner. Bearing in mind there should be 10 of them in a set, and I only had 4, well, I had 5, but one was just completely beyond salvageable, so I just listed the 4, 15 quid. We've gone for a tenner. That's the Lord of the Rings starter deck. I got a load of Lord of the Rings stuff from this, a few of these to packs to other things, various conditions. They came from a charity shop. That's a bit battered, but inside everything is still sealed. So you do get a pack. They're like £5 on their own, I think. You get the starter deck, you get everything. It is complete. All in, we had an offer come through, $16.50. Vintage Air Jordan joggers or tracksuits? No, they're joggers. Never remember the difference. You guys have probably seen me, I always wear jeans. They've gone for 25. Shark Handle Plus O's. We actually have had 4 of these in stock. We're down to 3. This one is code AZ910UKT40. For anybody that's seen my A5 auction videos, I quite often have these medals. Now, normally there's collectors and resellers there that specialise in war memorabilia and whatnot, and they normally go too much for me to get involved. This is one that was the exception. I think I spent like £5, which will have been £6.50 on that. It's a UN Cyprus Peacekeepers medal that was given to the British forces. That has sat a little bit, but it sold for 30 quid. In there, guys, what we're doing is apparently shifting through like the cheap Warhammer. That again is from an Indomitus set. There's 10 Tyranids in there. There's a Swarm. There's some Termagants, some standard soldiers and things like that. All in, they get 10 models in that. It's all new. It's just without its box and whatnot. That's gone for 15. Pair of unbranded leather boots. They've gone for 15. It's a random one. I think these guys made cars at one point. Spider. That's a jacket from them. We had an offer come through on this. That's gone for 16. Now it's rare with Uggs and Ugg boots and shoes in general. I actually find the sort of one that they are, unless I'm looking at something like Nike or Adidas, because then I will sort of Google lens them and go, right, that's an Air Jordan. These, I kind of found by accident. I wanted to know how much Ugg slippers would go for, and I found that exact pair, how they sold. And they are Ugg Tasman crafted regeneration slippers. And as sits, guys, sorry, I had to pull the title. They've gone for $54.99. And they're not even that great condition, to be honest. But, oh well. Got quite a few of these that I've been hanging on to. That is a 400-piece poker set, approximately. I did not sit there and count all the pieces. That's gone for 15 quid of its case. Used to be a lot more expensive, they did. I haven't picked any up in a while. I'm just trying to shift through what I've got remaining. And then this is a Canon Pixma MG7150 printer. That's gone for 42, working with its cables. Guys, so Monday evening, just doing the last of the week sales. Time is 10 to 8, so we might have a few more that come through that will go on to this week's, but they'll be on the start of next week's. Got 6 to go through, and I can hands down say that between the cancellations that we've had this week, the returns, the eBay store fee, and various other things, it's been the worst week we've had all year. That doesn't mean that you guys can't learn nothing, and the problem I got, and what I'm putting it down to, and what me and Kirsty both putting it down to, is we are completely branching our store out. Half of our listings all week have been completely dedicated to Warhammer. Our store centres at this time of year, as you guys, if you watch the sales videos, see, around things like knee-high boots, winter jackets, vacuum cleaner parts. The golf clubs would be starting to die down, but we haven't even got any of them in at the minute because I haven't been able to get to the auction that has them, and all those sort of things. So every single day we've been listing 5 Warhammers because what we want to do is have a big push into that area. So a lot of the new stock that we should be putting on, because my shelves are rammed, hasn't been going on because I'm doing Warhammer instead. And a lot of the normal things that would be selling aren't necessarily selling. That's not to say we haven't sold Warhammer, because we have. And I do think it is something that will catch up to where our vacuums and things are. But every single time we have branched out properly. When we first started doing vacuum cleaners, we did the same thing. The income dropped for around 4 to 5 weeks, and then the income flew up. and it surpassed where it was at when we first started doing them. Same with golf clubs, same with everything else. It normally takes about 4 to 5 weeks to start getting them onto your store and to start getting the attention from the people that actually collect that stuff. If you look at my store, I think we've got like 290 followers. Well, those followers have not followed me for Warhammer, so this is new to them, so they won't be looking for that, and we won't get pushed to them. But anyway, guys, I'm babbling a little bit. Let me get the sales out for you. So first up, we got a Shark Power Nozzle, guys. The code on this one is IF200 UKT31. That's gone for $34.99. Speaking of Warhammer, I actually sold this during the week. It got cancelled. I literally, because the way I'm doing these is bubble wrap and then a cardboard sleeve around it, and then yeah, like that basically. I got the bubble wrap round, and then we had a message saying, oh, I meant to buy this one instead. Can I cancel my order? So, yep. Of course you can. But that is a Necron Scorpek Lord. It's from the Indomitus set. There's 3 in the set. We've only got 1. We did sell that, like I say, earlier in the week. I think we did it for £38. I put it back up, $44.99. We sent a 10% offer out. That's gone for £40.49. So I'm actually making more by relisting it. It's not always a good idea to accept offers, guys. I panic a lot of the time and accept them, and you shouldn't. Knee-high boots, guys. These are Fork Suede. They are by Shoegill. They've gone for £16 on offer. I sold one of these yesterday, if not the day before. It's a shark handle plus hose. The code on it is AZ910UKT40. That's gone for $20, by the way. Hair care product. It's a straightener by Nicky Clark. That's gone for $12.99. I had a lot of these, guys, because what I used to do, I'm babbling a bit, but what I used to do was when I was part-time at this, I had limited range for where I could go and what I could do. So if I'd go to a car boot, that might be the only car boot I'm doing that week. Listing 10 items a day, I knew in the back of my head I had to get to 70 listings, so I'd go around the car boot, get all the high value stuff I wanted, so like the printers, the vacuum cleaners, you know, all that sort of stuff, golf clubs, and then I'd go back round and I'd just be looking for anything there's like £1 to £2 that I know I could put on eBay for £10 to £20. I got loads of hair straighteners, and they did sell. Obviously this is some of the remnants of that, and I will still get them some weeks, but majority of the time I won't pick these up again unless they're quite high value, and $12.99 ain't high value. And my last one, I love this. Really love this jacket. If it was my size, I genuinely would have just kept it. So what this is, it's a Superior, it says a Superior Concina new fashion puffer jacket. Now what they do is they take the mick out of brands. So if you look at that one, it's the Darth face. I'm going to try and get that in camera. I can't see what you guys can see. But they had the guy that I bought this off had like 3 or 4 different ones, and every single one just takes the mick out of something. Common fashion. I thought that was brilliant. That's gone for 30 quid anyway. But anyway, guys, if you stayed this long, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, if you could drop a like in it, I'd be very, very grateful. And if you want to see more sold, if you want to see us getting out there and buying stuff, guys, subscribe and you'll see more. And hopefully, I'll see you on the next one.